High pressure leading to high temperatures, also high UV and high grass pollen levels across the country for the next few days. Lots of sunshine around through the course of Thursday. The main exception has been northern Scotland, where a weather front has been providing thicker cloud and drizzly rain. Still across Shetlands well into the night, but it is tending to pull away, so it's going to be a sunnier day across the north of Scotland on Friday. Once more, though, through the Irish Sea, mist, low clouds, sea fog is likely to develop more widely and thicken up along some coasts, particularly the east coast of Northern Ireland may be a bit grey first thing on Friday morning, but also maybe Anglesey, the Isle of Man and around the coast of southwest Scotland. Quite a comfortable night across northern Scotland. Temperatures here, certainly in rural spots, dipping down below the teens, but elsewhere we will be in the mid-teens for most, and towns and cities in the south, the high teens. Cardiff, London may stay at about 18 Celsius. So a warm start to what will be a hot Friday for most. It will be a grey start for some in and around the Irish Sea, so the east coast of Northern Ireland in particular, parts of the southwest of Scotland, the north coast of Wales too. It should shrink that mist and sea fog to reveal some sunshine for pretty much all parts by the afternoon. As I said, a sunnier day for the Highlands and the Western Isles compared to Thursday. It's going to be a hotter day for many with more sunshine across the north of Scotland. Temperatures quite a few degrees higher, but generally the warmth is spreading northwards. The coasts will always be a bit cooler, where we'll see some pleasant sea breezes, but inland temperatures getting into the 30s more widely over the Midlands and East Wales. Then through Friday evening, a balmy summer's evening for most. Notice this thickening cloud out into the North Sea this time. That could just develop more widely and start to drift inland as we head into the weekend. And again, it will be a warm start to the weekend. If anything, further north across Scotland and Northern Ireland, a warmer night, particularly so over the Highlands of Scotland, and temperatures in many areas in the mid to high teens to start the weekend. But again, we should have lots of sunshine on Saturday, probably the peak of the heat, but not necessarily on the east coast, because here there could be some mist and low cloud. Again, I'm hopeful it will shrink away from land, just linger out to sea to reveal quite a bit of sunshine by the afternoon. But some coasts might just keep that mist and low cloud sticking by as we start to see a bit more of a breeze coming in from the sea. But for most, the winds are light, which means the temperatures are really going to rise on Saturday, probably peaking in this zone across East Wales or West Midlands. 32, 33, small chance we get to 34. On Saturday, northern parts of Scotland may get up to 30 degrees Celsius, the Moray Firth, the Highlands in particular. Again, some coasts will be cooler, and particularly if that mist and low cloud is a bit more stubborn, some of those east coasts could be quite a bit cooler. So that's something to take note of into the weekend. This map is showing the anomalies compared to the mid-month average. So you can see that east coast may actually be close to the average temperature, whereas most places are going to be above. Parts of Wales, western parts of England, northern Scotland will be well above. Now, by the time we get to Sunday, temperatures are starting to dip down, more notably again in eastern areas, but not as hot. Probably a couple of degrees lower in most areas, likely still to get to 30 Celsius in one or two places. And notice northern Scotland is showing the highest anomalies. The temperatures more above average here compared to other areas. So lots of sunshine to come this weekend. As I mentioned, UV and pollen will be high. If you're not a fan of the hot weather, want to know how to cope with it better, deal with the UV and high pollen, then there's lots of good advice on the Met Office website if you search for Weather Ready.